he's going to have the mentality of being a little bit more selfish, but in the right way to kind of set the right tempo and get his teammates to come along with him. Now for Washington, they're 7-2 this year, 6-1 in conference. They've already, as you mentioned, locked up their first conference championship in 42 years. So for them, it's more about getting a rhythm, gaining some chemistry, heading hopefully for a deep run in the playoffs. Now with them, this is a deep, talented roster. O'Marion Blunt, Terry Moore, Matt Van Staduin, and as you were telling me pregame, one player that you're particularly excited about is big man Jamari Bryant, the senior.
Woo! I am excited about Jamari Bryant. From the word go, Jamari has been outstanding. If I had to give out an MVP, it would be Jamari. He's tenacious on the floor. He sees the floor as well. He attacked the defense and put him in a bind. And after he put him in a bind, he still can score out being double teamed or not. He got a vision to knock down the jump ball. And when the defense collapses, he knows to kick. That's the saying all the way all-around player. If he could continue, man, you never know his stock might rise as the playoff goes.
And that's saying a lot that you would give him the MVP on a team with the conference leading scorer in Blunt, Terry Moore, who's second in the conference in scoring right behind him. And as deep as this team is, how well do you think they're positioned to make some noise once they get in the playoffs?
They got a chance to make noise from the go. But it's going to take team effort. We cannot get selfish at the wrong time. We can be unselfish all the time. And what will change the perspective of the game will be that you got enough athletes to run long in the stadium. And we got to keep that mindset. I got enough athletes, even when I get tired, that I don't have to make mistakes or force and put our team in the bind.
Absolutely. These two teams met already a month ago in January. That ended with a 63-49 Washington win over Green Central. As you mentioned, Jamari Bryant led them in that one with 15 points, 5 rebounds. O'Marion didn't play in that ball game. Terry Moore with a double-double, 12 points and 10 assists right behind him. And on the Green Central side, it was Dontavius Petaway, 17 points, 12 rebounds, 4 steals on the defensive end, trying to make something happen in this one as well. Coach Blue Edwards told me in that one he felt like Washington took advantage of Green Central's lack of size, dominated them in the paint, got to the basket way too easily, and he said if Green Central's going to have a chance to steal a win in this one, that they're going to have to do a better job of keeping Washington away from the rim.
That's going to be a hard job for Blue. I see that he got a young team and a growing team, and I give him credit for hanging in there and growing his team. Down the road, there will be a better team than what they are right now, and I see that he's building for the future. Yes, Washington coming in stacked from 1 through 5. And then they got unsung heroes that sit on the bench. You know, a kid that we don't talk a lot about is Gunnar Couch. Gunnar Couch is a knockdown shooter. He just lately have been struggling. But once you bring him in and you can let him build confidence, he's another scorer just like Matt.
Yeah, it is certainly a deep team, and as Coach David Oliwalt pointed out to me on the phone this week, Matt, as you just mentioned, a good shooter. You know, somebody who's, you know, maybe a 4th, 5th scoring option, but arguably your best three-point shooter on the team.
Well, you know, I beg to differ because people have not seen Jack Kirkman shoot and you haven't seen Gunnar Couch shoot. Matt is a wonderful shooter, but he also got 2 partners that can shoot and knock the lights out along with him. They just haven't been in rhythm lately. Give them guys a chance as the playoffs go on, man, they're going to surprise some people.
All right, and we're underway. Green Central going to get things started off for us here tonight. Jamari Kopp is doing a lot of dribbling, trying to get something going. And it's going to be Petaway who's going to take our first shot, and he's going to break 3 off the backboard. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to come back to Green Central. This time it's Desmond Kyle takes one up. It's no good either. Ball comes out of bounds, and it's going to stay Green Central's way. So they're going to get a 3rd shot here in this first possession.
And as you can see, Cobb is a sophomore, just moved up from JV. You know, probably got a little jitters coming into this game.
Yeah, Coach Blue Edwards told me he called him up after just 3 games on JV because of his energy. There comes Petaway driving and lays it up with the right hand. And Green Central gets on the board first. It's a 2-0 lead. Back comes Bryant. It's Jeremy Bryant, the younger brother. And he knocks down a jumper, and it ties us up at 2-2.
He also a key to Washington. He have to play well to help Washington out. He had been out a couple games, but now he's back. And when you have that kind of productivity, it makes a difference in the team.
Yeah, Coach Allwalt told me he was coming off an ACL injury.
Yes.
Put up 25 in a game just this week, and there's another layup.
He's battling. Dylan, he's battling tonight, man. He decided to come to play. His bigger brother had been showing out. He wanted to show out, too.
Yeah, a little bit of sibling rivalry as Jeremy has the first 4 points for Washington. And there's a three-point shot. It's too strong from Rayburn Moncrief. And securing the rebound is Matt Van Stadelen. Back comes Washington. Jeremy Bryant's going to put up a three. And he knocks it down.
He's coming out with all intensity. Dylan, all intensity.
And that's already 7 points for Jeremy Bryant, and we're not even 3 minutes into this ball game.
Wow. Wow.
You were telling me before the game it could be Dontavius Pettaway who could go for 40, 50 any night. Looks like tonight it might be Jeremy Bryant. And speaking of Pettaway, he's going to try and lay it off. No good.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Here we go. Here go the brother. Oh.
Jamari Bryant was going up for the breakaway layup. Foul's going to be on Jamari Coppage of Green Central. And that's going to save the 2 points for now. It's going to send Jamari to the line to shoot two.
Dylan, I was giving a lead, and I thought it was going to be a footlocker play. I was about to run out and leave you, Mr. Dylan. I was about to run out and leave you, baby.
I thought we were going to see a sensational slam there. Good job by Coppage to get back and force the free throws. And first one short, no good. And Jamari averaging 10.9 points per game and a little over 7 rebounds a game. He's good on the defensive end too, just under 2 steals and blocks per game. So does a little bit of everything on the court for the Pan Pack.
Yes, he does. He really does.
And splits the pair right there. So Washington leads 8-2. Just under 6 minutes left, and Blue Edwards is going to get a timeout and talk it over with his Green Central Rams. And we're going to step away for a quick second here. Thank you for streaming with us on Big Sports TV.
Welcome to Shaw University, a place where history is made, leaders emerge, and transformation begins. Founded in 1865, we were the first HBCU in the southern United States. Our vibrant campus is a unique living and learning community. We are located in the heart of downtown Raleigh and a short...
Welcome back. As we said, 5:54 left in the first. 8-2 Washington lead as it's been all Jeremy Bryant so far with 7 of Washington's 8 points.
He's coming out tonight, man, on fire. He's coming out tonight. Really want to set the tone for Washington.
Here's Desmond Cobb with a runner. It's too strong. Offensive rebound and putback, no good either. And fight for the rebound comes back up to Kamari Hall with another offensive rebound. And they're going to get a jump ball there. Tied up by Jeremy Bryant, and possession goes to Washington.
Hall is another kid that coming in as a sophomore, as you can see, averaging 6 points per game, trying to give Green Central just a little help.
So Washington with all their weapons, who do you think's who's gonna be the emphasis of the offense here early on?
If Hamrick, that just got the ball just now, could stay on the inside and be a strong presence, they have a chance. They can just see right now, as I just spoke, he coming right in. That's going to set the tone for Washington on rebounding. Rebound is always the key.
You speak, he shows up. Jaden Hambrick with the offensive rebound and putback. And it's 10-2 Washington early here. And that one poked out of bounds, nearly stolen by Jeremy Bryant. Oh, now they are going to say it is Washington basketball. So they have an opportunity here to already make this a double-digit lead with a 2 or a 3. Up 8. Just a little bit over 3 minutes into this ball game. There's Van Stadelen in the corner. That one misses everything. Rebound, Hall. Here comes Cobb. Washington gets back. 3-point shot. And in there, Rayvon Moncrief knocks down a 3 and cuts it to 5.
That was a good-looking shot on Moncrief that time. I got to give it to him. And he came back on defense and put his hands up and played in the gap. Excellent job, young man.
Moncrief is Green Central's leader on the team in both 3-point makes and attempts. So I expect to see him get a few of them up here tonight and knock a couple down. Get it into Hambrick. Jeremy Bryant's open for 3. That one rattles out. Rebound secured by Pettaway, and he'll come up the floor for Green Central. Kaz Brown's going to get up a three. Tries to bank it in, and it's too strong.
Oh, good move,
Here
good
comes
pass.
Jamari Bryant and lays it in off the glass.
Good pass. Mr. Jaden Hammond with this.
And that makes it 12-5. Bryant's got 3 here in the early going. So Washington has showed us early they are going to get out and run when they can. Ooh, nice
good
pass
pass.
from Petaway, and it leads to the Kamari Hall lay-in, and it's 12-7 now. And a near steal by Moncrief there, but it's going to stay with Washington.
And Dylan, that's what we're talking about. Petaway has to be that type of player tonight. In order for them to compete, he has to be that type of player.
Just one bucket so far. He had their first points to get us started, but there, the good drive and dump-off pass to Kamari Hall. But as I was saying a second ago, Washington has shown us that when they get that rebound or a steal or anything, they've got 2 or 3 guys already breaking out looking for a layup.
Well, this is Washington's whole theory that we're just going to run you till you drop. We're going to run you for 4 quarters until you drop, and we're going to get out in the lane. If you don't come out and contest, we're going to finish. And it's a good concept. So far, it has worked all season, as you can see. What Mr. Elk's going to have to do, we're going to have to make sure his guys get out in the gap. If not, this game's going to get ugly and going to get ugly fast.
And I like what they've been doing so far with Jaden Hamrick in the middle there. Really breaks down the defense when you're able to get it to him there in the free throw line, elbow areas, and just let guys cut from there.
Oh, yeah. Free throw line standing always give you a backdoor cut. And as long as he can remember to stay disciplined and not force something, Washington have a chance to really run away with this.
So Blunt's going to inbound for Washington. He's got Jamari Bryant, pump fakes. Drives nice pass to Terry Moore, who's going to lay it in off the glass. Moore's first bucket of the first quarter, and it's 14-7 Washington. And Terry Moore, that's just how deep this Washington team is. We were able to go a few minutes, and a player as good as Terry Moore hadn't even had a touch yet, really.
The second scorer in the conference, and you coming off the bench, that's tell you just how deep Washington is. And it really makes a difference. And I'm glad to see that they got that kind of depth.
So Desmond Cobb trying to save that one off the three-point miss, and it hits the bottom of the backboard. So up 7 now. Washington will come back the other way. It's Terry Moore leading it up the front court. And he's just going to go all the way, dumps it off to Jeremy, who kind of misjudges the length there, but misses the rim.
It was a pretty pass. And Jeremy got to know to keep ball hand, follow all the way through in every pass. Young fella made a mistake that time.
Petaway to Cobb for the corner 3, and that one hits the front of the rim and bounces out. And back comes Washington.
Oh, good pass. Good move, Marion.
Marion Blunt with the sweet layup, and it's in, and it's now Washington leading by 9, pardon me.
Well, that was a good tackle by Marion. He saw that defense was going to give him the open lane, and he decided to take it, and he absolutely running the ball down. Oh, beautiful work. Jack, way to get out. This is the kid I was telling you about earlier. Oh, good. Oh my goodness.
Almost the slam from Jamari. He couldn't get the slam to stay in there, but he got his own rebound and put it back, and Washington's up 11.
Dylan, that's what they call back in my day Foot Locker. Go to Foot Locker, it's going to be a poster.
And Jamari Bryant's thinking on the same page as you are. And there, he's got the block on the other end as he swats Rayvon Moncrief's shot. And then on the other end, it's his brother, Jeremy Bryant, with the and one finish.
I don't know about you, Dylan, but if I was Coach Dave, I would love this civil rivalry that we're having right here, where these two young guys are trying to outscore each other. Only nothing but good things can come out of that.
You got Jamari Bryant nearly brings down the house with a dunk, but still gets the lay-in. Goes down on the other end, blocks a shot, and 3 seconds later, his brother is putting in an and one layup.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Jeremy's already got 9 out of Washington's 20 points here in the first quarter as they lead by 13, and it's been all Pan-Pac here in the early going. And as you said, Petaway, we got to see him get a little bit more aggressive. He tries to hit the backdoor cut right there.
Petaway, he's really trying to get this young group on the same level with him, but as you can see, they just not in sync with him. But if he continue to keep doing what he's doing, he'll bring the guys up, and maybe next season they have a better chance on moving and understanding the concept of basketball. The young fella is doing a wonderful job for Green Central, and it's got to be frustrating. I know it does.
You see, he's got the right mindset. He's trying to get his teammates involved as much as possible, but you see what Blue Edwards is talking about when he says, don't be afraid to get up 3-4 more shots a quarter if you have to.
Well, one thing about it is I don't understand in this generation here, if the coach is going to give me the green light, you can believe me, I'm going to take the green light. And I might not turn it on.
As long as they're good shots.
Oh, yes, as long as they're good shots.
Here comes Omarion Blunt. He's going to dodge the charge attempt and put it in, and the foul. Sweet layup right there by Omarion Blunt. And the foul. He's going to go to the line to try to finish the three-point play.
That was a strong drive, open lane again that gave it to him. He learned a long time ago to attack the basket, and that's what he's doing right now, finishing on a soft touch.
And knocks down the free throw attempt, so Washington up 23-9. Up 14 here in the early going. That's 5 for Blunt in the first quarter. So balanced attack. Blunt's got 5, Jamari Bryant's got 5, Jeremy Bryant's got 9 all in the first quarter.
Man, they really got a balanced attack right now. They're putting these Tech in a real bad situation. They don't know exactly how to get in the flow, and I get it. That was a good move there by Hall. Just wasn't finished. And
got a little bit ahead of themselves right there. It was Gunnar Couch tried to hit Terry Moore on the breakaway, but got broken up. It's going to stay with Washington. On the defensive end there, good job forcing Desmond Cobb to just kind of force something up. And great pass from Moore, nearly finished. We're going to get it on the foul there. Jack Kirkman couldn't quite get the layup to go, and it's going to be Green Central basketball.
I think they count the basket, if I'm not mistaken. I don't quite know what that call was right then, but
yep.
What it is, they count the basket.
So they're going to count and give it to Kirkman there. So under a minute left, Washington leading by 16. Should be 25-9. Green Central's got to get something going on the offensive end. Here's a 3 shot. That's going too short off the front of the rim. Rebound secured by Juan Rosario.
Devil Kirkman.
Kirkman from the corner is too strong. Green Central secures, and DeMars Austin leads them back the other way. He thought about a 3 there. Desmond Cobb. And there's Jamari Coppins wide open in the corner off the front of the rim.
And there go your boy, Petaway.
Petaway with the rebound. Austin, the second shot attempt. That one's off to the left.
Here's the kid I was telling you about, Gunner. This guy can stroke it, man. He just got to get to
5 seconds left.
Oh, wow, move,
Gunner's
good move.
got to put it up and
Count the basket.
puts it in with just 7/10 of a second left. They dish it to Gunnar Couch.
Right on cue.
Puts in the layup.
Right on cue. Excellent move, Gunner. The young kid here, man, he came from another school, and he came in here in Washington. You know how it is to get a feel for the game. And this kid here is a really knockdown shooter, man. I'm telling you, as they go further deep in the playoff, that would not shot between Kirkman, Matt, and Gunner that would come alive.
And with the half-court heave offline, that'll take us to the end of the first quarter, and it is all Washington here as they take a 28-9 lead. Jeremy Bryant on fire with 9 points to start things off. And we'd like to thank you for streaming with us on Big Sports TV. Back, we're ready to get the second quarter started. Washington leading 26-9. I guess they revised the score. Looks like they took away that Jack Kirkman bucket. And it's been all Washington in the first quarter. Green Central not able to get anything going on the offensive end.
Right now, it looks like they just don't know how to run the offense that Blue has set up for them. and I understand the young folks are learning, and they just got to continue working with the sets that they give them.
That one's nearly stripped away there, and they're going to get a foul. Foul's going to be on Jeremy Bryant, and Maj Austin's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So for Green Central, an opportunity here. You know, clean slate, starting in a new quarter, get a couple shots at the line, and maybe get some kind of rhythm established.
Well, we all know that you win games by quarters, and just because you lost the first quarter don't mean that you can't revise in the second quarter. And I see that's what Blue coming out with, the strategy. Okay, listen, we lost the first quarter, fellas. That's already gone. Come back in the second quarter and give it all you got. Excellent job. Excellent job. Wonderful strategy.
Just as easy as you can lose a quarter 26-9, you can come back and win the next one 26-9.
Man, so easy. That is true, Dylan. You can be winning and intensely competing in the first quarter. In second quarter, you can get lackadaisical and the team can just take advantage of it.
Austin knocks down both free throws, and it's 28-11. We'll see if Green Central can start chipping away. Here's Jeremy Bryant, the star of the first quarter, but he's going to sail that one too strong. Down Desmond Cobb, and he's going to push for Green Central.
Oh, good entry pass.
They get it in. It's Kamari Hall who's going to go up, and no good. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to say it's off of Hall, and back comes Washington.
Nice move, young fella. Nice move. He up and under, just couldn't finish.
But you like the idea there to get it in to the paint if you're Green Central.
It was a good feed on the entry pass, and I got to give it to him. He was ready, prepared. He just could not finish around the basket. Nice pass.
And they're going to get an offensive foul there against Omarion Blunt. And so Green Central catches a break there on the turnover.
Come and set the screen. You can't extend your elbow or your arms or use any kind of hand present. And Omarion did. He put his hand outward. And he got caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
It'll be interesting. Where do you see Green Central going with the basketball? With Dontavius Petaway sitting on the bench right now catching a breather.
As far as I see right now, man, they're going to go back to Kamari Hall. As you saw, he had the right idea, and I'm pretty sure that's what come out with a screen. The young fella read it wrong, which was right there. It was a pick and roll. Right now, you don't have no true score in, and I would just have to go back inside as I did before.
As they say, good things always happen when you get the ball
in the inside. Yes, sir.
So they got a foul there. It's another one on Jeremy Bryant. With Desmond Cobb, he's got a good mid-range right there, but he leaves it short. And a good rebound, Terry Moore, and he's dribbling through 3 Green Central defenders. Push, Blunt for 3. And gets it to rattle in. So 3-point basket by Omarion Blunt. He's got 8. And it's a 20-point Washington lead here early in the second quarter.
Green Central cannot afford to let Marion to get out on the wing. He loves being on the wing. Everybody knows he's a knockdown shootout in the open court.
And Namaj Austin replies with an elbow jumper, and he cuts it to 18. Oh, and just like that, Jamari Blunt, misses the bunny, but he's got the offensive rebound and putback. So 2 there. Maybe just didn't kind of find the rim fast enough.
Well, what happened is right there, man, he was too anxious. He saw the pass, and he just rushed the shot. But as you can see, nice jumper by Hall. As you can see, they're just undersized. He tried.
They're going to get a travel on Van Stouter in there. Otherwise, it's going to be a good bucket. And it's that much harder on Green Central when not only are you undersized, but you're letting Washington push the ball ahead and get one-on-one with their bigger players.
You're not getting back on defense, and we all know that you don't get back on defense hands up, hand down, man down, and then you're in trouble.
And it's not just that Washington's hitting a lot of shots, but they're getting a lot of open looks. And there's a steal by Bryant, but it's going to come back to Green Central. Kind of chaotic possession here, but it's going to result in a foul call. And it'll be Jamari Coppage getting to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Van Stoudewin. They're going to say he didn't go up vertical. So Coppage going to get the line for 2. He just hit, as you mentioned, a good free throw line jumper a minute ago. It's funny enough, Green Central, as he misses the first free throw, actually looking a little more efficient on offense since Petaway went to the bench.
Well, what I noticed was Cobb, Kevin Hall, all your sophomores that he brought up, and you can tell that he's just trying to get a feel for the game. But that's where your scoring has come from right now. And I guess that he's going to have to just say, costly turnover.
And Blunt thought Bryant was cutting there to the rim, miscommunication, and it leads to another Washington turnover. Coppage missing both free throws there for Green Central. So it stays Washington leading by 18. Here's a three-point shot. That one's gonna rattle out no good. Van Stadelen with the rebound. Bryant pushes, dumps it off to Terry Moore with a nice acrobatic finish over Austin. And it's a 20-point Washington lead. And a great block by Jamari Bryant. That's 2 emphatic blocks on that end.
Your most athletic player that you have on Washington is Terry Moore. This guy here can literally fly. And letting him get into rhythm is going to be nothing but bad for Green Central. Pettaway had been out too long. Oh, he's back now. So the scoring should go up for Green Central when Pettaway comes back in.
See, John, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan myself, and that Terry Moore layup right there reminded me of the good old days with Derrick Rose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rose was one player that probably would have been mentioned going down in the Hall of Fame if it hadn't been for the injury. That kid was phenomenal.
Absolutely. Oh, he kind of didn't know where he was going with the ball when he went up, and there's the slam by Jamari Bryant. He couldn't get the first one to go, but that one, he powered it on.
Bryant has been playing outside his mind, as I said to you earlier. Man, if I had to give an MVP, I have to give it this kid. I told you before, he's really doing an excellent job.
I said before the game, averaging 2 steals and blocks per game. He's had a couple blocks and steals already in this one. Shot by Coppage, no good, and the fight for the rebound is going to go out of bounds. Washington basketball, and with just over 4 minutes left in the second quarter, up 22. They have all the momentum right now.
As I said about Jamari earlier, the one thing he's going to have to learn, he's going to have to learn to stay disciplined on defense. As you see, Puerto Rican, sometimes when you can't do the job, get you in trouble. And I hope he can get a little bit more discipline each game going on as they're going towards the play.
Here comes Terry Moore. He's got Jamari, passes down the open three. He's going to take the one off the dribble and rattles it home. Jamari Bryant in double figures with 12 after that three-pointer, and it's now a 25-point Washington lead. Oh, and there's great defense from Hamrick. We got him doubled in the backcourt. And Green Central is going to catch a break there with a foul, as they were in trouble. Moncrief double-teamed in the backcourt.
Wow. And you got Joel Warner coming in. He's also a senior, a defensive guy that's going to come in and help Washington on the ball defense. As you can see then, they had a trap, but Mr. Hamrick didn't close out, and it left Marion in a bad position. That's how they got the block off. No one moved it.
And so early on, we had Jeremy Bryant lighting up the scoreboard, had 9 of Washington's first 20 points. Now, we've been talking about this sibling rivalry. Now it's Jamari who's catching up to him. He's got 12 to lead all scores.
Well, I knew that was going to happen. I'm not going to let my baby brother out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let him get off. I'm going to let him think that he's going to go past me. And then I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to go past you. And that's what's going on now, which is to Coach Dave's defense. Oh, man, he got to love it. He going to have to love this, because if I got 2 brothers who's out there competing in a good way so that we can win, I have no problem, no issue. None whatsoever.
And I know he's happy to see it. I don't expect to see Washington let off the gas whatsoever, because as I mentioned before the game, Coach Alawalt just wants to see his team get some kind of rhythm going in. They've had a couple COVID pauses, extended pauses this year. So, I mean, even if it's already a 25-point game, his team's thinking big picture.
Yeah, almost definitely. They think the state. It's been so long that they've been here, and I can understand they're thirsty. They're hungry for that, which is wonderful. Oh, good move.
Blunt going one-on-one there, and he gives it up. And Bryant driving baseline, and he's going to have the easy lefty lay-in. And he extends his game-high point total to 14 now. And I thought he could have thrown that one down if he wanted.
He could have with the left hand. But if Green Central do not move their feet in D, this is going to be an ugly game in half.
And Pettaway dishing there, and that one's left short by Moncrief. And that one trying to go for the home run over the shoulder pass, but it's just going to go out of bounds. But it'll stay with Washington.
And that's, as we said earlier, if Pettaway don't be aggressive, they're going to be in trouble.
Oh, Jaden Hamrick right there, that's just too easy. He's got 4. Easy lay in there off the inbounds pass.
Jaden Hammond is the heart of the soul. He's the heart of this team. He's the soul of this team. Once he gets going, it makes it a whole lot easier for Washington. He's a strong guy, you see in the paint, but that's what Pettaway got to do. This is what Pettaway has to do the whole entire game, attack.
And that's it. It was far too long without a layup attempt from Dontavius Pettaway. He's got 6 now, and it's just too easy coming back the other way. Easy floater for Jeremy Bryant. He's got 11, joining his brother in double figures.
I'm not letting my big brother outdo me. I'm just not going to let it happen.
Oh, here comes Pettaway. And good drive and kick there. Corner 3, and knocking it down is Jamari Coppage. So he's got 5, and there is a teammate rewarding Pettaway for the easy setup.
Oh, yeah.
That makes it a 24-point Washington lead just under 2 minutes before the half. And it's now 26 as Omarion Blunt lays it in, and that's already their 3rd player in double digits. He's got 10.
Yeah, it's really hard on Mr. Edwards. I know how it is to have a young team that not quite being patient enough and not quite being quick enough to move the ball the way they need to. Here we go again. As you can see, they got an outlet. They're moving the ball.
Blunt driving, good dump off to Bryant, and lays it in off the glass.
Penetrating kick.
He's got 16 now. Desmond Cobb with a pull-up 3. That one off the back of the rim. Rebound secured by Hamlet, and back comes Washington. Here comes Gardner, and he's going to drive, and he's going to draw a foul. Foul's going to be on Taz Brown, and Gardner's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Taz waited too late, and he saw Warner coming down, penetrate down the lane. He waited a time too late to move his feet to get in front and slow the ball. And that's what got him with his hand on the shot.
And so you mentioned Green Central, young, inexperienced roster. They're building for the future. But from what I've seen in this first half, it's not a matter of, they play hard and they execute well at times. This game right here, this particular matchup just might come down to a bit of a talent gap, I might say.
Well, Washington is so much athletic than they are right now. You have only one guy that's on the team that's aggressive, and that's Pettaway. These guys here are so young, and they just got them beat 1 through 5 in every position. But, I got to give it to them. They are fighting, and they're fighting with everything they got. And sometimes that's all you can ask from the team that being so young.
So Gardner knocks down both free throws. It's a 30-point Washington lead, just under a minute left in the first half. And there's a corner 3. That one's going to rattle home. It's Rayvon Moncrief. His second 3 of the game. He's got 8 for Green Central.
Yeah. Someone has to help Pettaway. Someone got to help him. And here we go again. We got all.
Oh, and it's Kirkman who's going to try and dump it off there. And just kind of miscommunication. He was thinking Kirkman was going to put the shot up.
And right now, they got Washington got a hustle group that's out there. These guys here will dive for the ball, get in your gap, and put their hands up, as you can see. And as I just got to speaking there. So those are the type of guys that Washington got on the court now. They're just going to out-hustle.
That one's going to be Washington basketball, 16.5 seconds left. There's Juan Rosario with the steal on the other end. Pettaway just kind of dribbled it off his leg there. Rosario, thought about it for you there.
Wow. And there it is.
Kirkman's going to put it up too strong for the rebound. And they're going to get a loose ball foul there. Going for the rebound, it's going to be on Joel Gardner. So just 3 seconds left before the half, so not a lot of time for Green Central to get down the floor and put something up.
This is when you heave ho. You set up a play where you can get it to half court as quick as possible. Within the 3 seconds, or just hold it on.
Jamari Coppage, he's going to get down there and put one up and nearly banks that one in. And that's going to take us to halftime. Washington dominating this far, up 52-25. And it's been the Bryant and Bryant show. 16 for the older brother Jamari, and I got it right, 11 for the younger brother Jeremy. Omarion Blunt also with 11, and to lead Green Central, Rayvon Moncrief with 8 points and a couple of 3-pointers. But it's been all Washington in the first half. We're going to take a quick halftime break. And we'll be back right before the second half begins to discuss things a little bit. And thank you for streaming with us on Big Sports TV.
Welcome to Shaw University, a place where history is made, leaders emerge, and transformation begins. Founded in 1865, we were the first HBCU in the southern United States. Our vibrant campus is a unique living and learning community. We are located in the heart of downtown Raleigh and a short drive from Research Triangle Park. At Shaw University, you will learn from dedicated professors and meet lifelong friends. You can take part in over 30 different academic and service organizations. Get involved in Greek life, sports, or the Platinum Sound Shaw University's notable marching band. From its start as the first historically black university in the southern United States to the vibrant campus we are today, Shaw University is the right place to grow, learn, and explore.
Operation Wonder Park is a go!
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. But don't just imagine. Use STEM to change the world.
Who's with me?
It's gonna hurt tomorrow.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world. Always connected, but somehow alone. Trapped by illusion. We offer another path, where the battle to belong begins. Awakened by a calling, united by purpose, defined by the cause you fight for.
It's not about you! First you gotta get over the hump!
No one can ever take away
You earned this ring.
what it means to be among the few, the proud, the Marines.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
My name is Shanice Bennett. I am a risk analyst here at First Citizens Bank. I chose to work here at First Citizens because it's not a small bank, it's not the largest bank. It's the perfect size bank where I'm able to work closely with those that are the true decision makers here. I enjoy what I'm doing here at First Citizens as a risk analyst because it incorporates the coding that I learned in my master's program. It is a great opportunity for growth. The culture here is amazing. The people we work with, they are very helpful and patient. Everyone's able to come together with their different personalities and still complete the task at hand. For anyone interested in joining risk analytics, my advice to you would be come in with an open mind and the ability to bring additional ideas to the table. It's nice to see people's true personalities come out in a meeting. It makes you feel more welcomed.
about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Welcome to Shaw University, a place where history is made, leaders emerge, and transformation begins. Founded in 1865, we were the first HBCU in the southern United States. Our vibrant campus is a unique living and learning community. We are located in the heart of downtown Raleigh and a short drive from Research Triangle Park. At Shaw University, you will learn from dedicated professors and meet lifelong friends. You can take part in over 30 different academic and service organizations. Get involved in Greek life, sports, or the Platinum Sound Shaw University's notable marching band. From its start as the first historically black university in the southern United States to the vibrant campus we are today, Shaw University is the right place to grow, learn, and explore.
Welcome back. Thank you for streaming with us on BigSportsTV.com. And this one, halftime here of our basketball showcase between Washington and Green Central. And in the first half, it was all Washington. Just a little bit of a recapper. They had 3 players in double figures. Jamari Bryant with 16 leading all scorers. Jeremy Bryant with 11 and Omarion Blunt with 10 behind him. And then on Green Central side, they're led by Rayvon Moncrief with 8. Jamari Coppridge put in another 5, and Dontavius Petaway, their leading scorer, was 6. And 52-25 is the score at half as Washington has dominated in this one. And Coach, just kind of, what have you seen from your perspective in this one? You've told me during the break, I mean, Washington, they just are athletic, and they get out and run, and they just got too much for Green Central to stop.
Right now, what's hurting Green Central is the little things. Not getting back on the letting Washington be able to run and fill the gaps. That's hurting their whole entire preparation. Now, I know that they were prepped better than this, and I understand that he got young guys on the team, but this is when you're young, but you grow up fast. So when you come in and play an experienced team like Washington, this is the time I got to grow up. I got to grow up fast. I have to be experienced quick. And it's not so much of how strong you are, how big the team. It's the things that we need to take care of to implement, to make sure that what we are preparation over for the last week or so works.
And then when you're Washington, you're a team that's thinking big picture. You're thinking state playoffs, first conference championship, 42 years. We got a chance to do damage. And this one pretty much already under wraps. What do you tell your guys? You know, what are you focusing on here in the second half?
Well, you step on the gas. You don't let up. You don't give them a reason to get back in or whatsoever and get confidence. Why I got you down, I hate saying this to Green Central, I have to keep you down. The whole purpose of playing this game is to show that I'm going into the playoff strong and ready. I cannot send a message being weak.
It's going to be Washington getting things started off with here, and they've got an entire bench lineup in here. Start the second half. Juan Rosario, Joel Gardner, Gunnar Couch, and Jack Kirkman in there and up against the Green Central starters. So we'll see if Green Central can chip away at this 27-point lead, or if Washington, as you say, is going to do more of the same from the first half.
You know, this is where Green Central get a chance to build confidence because you don't have the same squad that you did the first time. And if you get this Petaway kid this much opportunity, here it comes. He's going to get in the rhythm, going to get in the flow, and that could smell bad decision for Washington.
Oh, and Joel Gardner
hit a three.
Rattling in the three ball. He's got 5, and that got the Washington bench fired up. See him get a bucket. Back comes the other way. It's Hall who's going to put one up with the left hand. No good. Rebound goes to Washington, and back comes Gardner.
And here comes Kirkman.
Driving his right. He's going to spin. Flips it back out. Comes the drive attempt back to Kirkman. One dribble, puts it up, and too short. Good defense from Petaway and Hall for Green Central. Desmond Cobb's going to put up a 3. He'll knock that one in off the back of the iron.
Cobb is coming in with confidence, coach. And he's coming in, Dylan, saying, hey, man, I'm going to give you buckets. I'm going to show you I'm a sophomore. I'm that sophomore I just was talking about. I'm going to go up fast tonight.
That's his first bucket of the game. He's got 3. And puts it back to 27. It's a good sign from Green Central there to push the ball and get an early 3. And here's Gunnar Couch with the aggressive drive, and he's going to get to the line for 2 free throws.
And as you can see on that drive right there, that Gunnar didn't go with confidence. He just went through motion. And once he can build his confidence, I'm telling you, you're going to see a different kid once the kids get going, man. I'm really telling you.
First free throw is good. He's got 4, and it's 56-28 for Washington. And it looked like there, Couch recognized the defense thought they were going to get help coming on the baseline there, and it just never came.
Well, the way that he penetrated to the basket, it looked like he was going to pass, which was good, but if he just been a little bit more aggressive, of course, the same shot he got from the free throw line, he would have just got early.
So here's Green Central down 29, going to look to get something going. Just get some positive signs on offense. Petaway fighting for position down low, trying to get the ball. And trying to force it in him a little bit there, but he'll draw the off-ball foul. It's going to be on Rosario, and it'll stay with Green Central.
We have to remember, Green Central, closest man to me who's going to give him the ball to get that entry pass run.
Cobb with the floater from the free throw line, leaves it short, and here comes Washington in transition. Gunnar Couch, corner 3. Off the side of the rim.
Oh, good steal.
But he gets the rebound, dumps it off, and here Rosario's going to dribble it out. Here comes the corner 3, and that one too strong. And here's Desmond Cobb all by himself, and will lay it in with the right. 5 points for Desmond Cobb there. Good job of getting out on the break. Jack Kirkman, corner 3. He leaves that one short. And once again, here's Green Central. It's Rayvon Moncrief with the easy lay-in. So 4 straight quick points. And that's not what David Allwalt wants to see, his team not getting back on defense.
As I said earlier, before the game got started, once you got a team down, you have to go ahead and step. You cannot get them opportunity to get in rhythm. Anything can happen. Win a quarter. Just win a quarter.
Juan Rosario responds with a corner 3 of his own. There's the drive. Hall puts it in off the glass, so there's Jamari Coppage. He's got 7. And Washington, and they're going to turn that one over. Pass over the head. And Green Central will come back the other way.
Jay Diggs.
Petaway now get a chance to go one-on-one with Rosario. And he's going to turn it down. That's one where they're going to get the offensive foul there on Petaway. Moving screen. He's just got to be more aggressive, don't you think?
What happened is he's frustrated right now. He can't get that many touches on the ball. The ball came out of his hand now. I don't know if Blue recognized this, but when the kid gets going in rhythm, he's a different kid. with him coming off ball, as you can see, he's getting frustrated. And right now, he's just in that moment where I don't have the ball, I'm gonna just do something silly. And we have to get better than that.
Here's Kirkman. He thought about a pull-up jumper there. Washington patiently waiting. Here's Rosario's going to put up a three. That one off the front of the rim. And there's Petaway Sky.
There you go.
He gets the rebound and he takes it up. They dump it down to Hall down low. He's going to go. He gives it to Petaway for the lay-in. And Dontavius Petaway's got 8, and that's his first points of the third quarter.
Coach for Washington, Dave, got to be careful that they don't get this thing to 20, because if they do, this is going to be a different ball game. They're going to build confidence. They're going to feel like they got a chance, and anything can happen going downhill.
Gunnar Couch's drive blocked by Petaway, and Green Central with a chance to put in another one here. And Cobb with the fadeaway jumper. That's off the top of the backboard. A little bit of a forced shot there from Desmond Cobb. Juan Rosario not afraid to put one up. That one rattles out. Rebound Jamari Coppage, and he's going to take it up for Green Central. And mid-range 2 there off the glass and no good from Moncrief. Hall with the offensive rebound and the putback and the foul. So good job by Kamari Hall there on the offensive rebound and putback, and that's going to prompt Coach David Oliwalt. Looks like he's getting up his starters to come back with 3:15 left in the third quarter.
He done seen enough. He's seeing the same thing that I was talking about earlier. Give team life is what we always call it. Don't never get a team life. And this is about to happen. They're giving them life. They about got to go within 20 now. It's what, 18. And if they get within 20, they feel they got a chance. You don't ever want to give a team to feel like, I got a chance to get back in this game. It's really, really going to hurt you on your end, because the squad that you sub in might not be prepared and ready as a team that's already warmed up.
So in a game is where Washington is led by as much as 30, and only 22 right now, as Green Central is chipping away in this third quarter. But if you're Green Central and you're going to get something going, I mean, the last couple possessions there, long 2-point jump shots that were defended well by Washington.
And what happened is they get in the rhythm. They're running the floor, and as you know, anyone knows there's anything about basketball, transition, get any kid, any shooter going. And right now they had a lot of transition baskets, easy layups, corner shots, and we all know that getting out in the open court that well and knocking down jumpers is going to build confidence, especially for a young team. And, giving these young sophomore guys like this a sign and say, well, I got a chance, really can hurt Washington if they don't come in with the intensity they had first half.
Here's Kamari Hall looking to, he'll miss the free throw. And Jamari Bryant with the rebound, and just like that, Marion Blunt with the lay-in, he's got 12. And that is what the entire first half looked like for Washington.
Yes. Stepping on them, moving the ball, get out in the open court and run. I mean, they do it so well at times, and those just one of those times that they execute so well.
I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's one of those things that comes with having such an experienced team where you got 10, 11 seniors. The guys just know where they need to be.
After playing 4 years, you know what I mean, the game slow down for you, and that's what's happening now. As you can see, Mr. Bryant again, Jamari Bryant. As I told you earlier, Coach.
And he's got a game-high 18. Here's a three-point shot from Jamari Coppage over Jamari Bryant. And a good shot there makes it 64-41, but Jamari Bryant just cannot be stopped right now. He's got 20 to lead all scorers. And since the starters have come back in for Washington, Jamari Bryant's had a rebound to a quick assist, and then back-to-back layups off the glass.
He's been in attack mode all season. He just didn't start this game. He's just been in attack mode, and it's been making a difference. Oh, good pass to his brother.
And wow, and if he doesn't get tripped up by Jamari Coppage right there, that's a beautiful play, brother to brother.
Dylan, we might have been seeing that Foot Locker play I've been talking about. We might be getting our poster tonight. If he had not tripped. I'm a fan of saying Foot Locker. Go meet me at Foot Locker with a side poster. That's what I would call.
Jamari got his Foot Locker slam early in this one. He's trying to set his little brother up for one.
Oh, he did. He did. I'm waiting for this guy right here, Mr. Terry Moore, to do the same. He got it going downhill. He is something hard to stop. But that was a beautiful kick.
Three, Jeremy Bryant's three just barely doesn't go down. Rebound to Moncrief, then back comes Green Central. Just a minute and a half left in the third quarter, a 25-point Washington lead. As they're trying to keep Green Central from any idea of a comeback, and that three-point shot is in. As the junior Taz Brown, his first points of the game.
That was a good-looking shot, Taz. That was a good-looking shot.
And here's Jamari Bryant going one-on-one
Wow.
again, left-handed, no
Wow.
good. Gets his own rebound
Wow.
and puts it in.
Somebody better stop that man. That man is on fire. Somebody better stop him.
He's got 6 points in the quarter. He's only played less than half the quarter. And if you're Green Central, you just can't keep letting him go one-on-one.
No, you can't. You know, you're going to have to go to zone, tighten it up, and I'm going to see if Washington can shoot better than they can drive. I will pack it in and make them have to shoot a jumper to prove to me that they can actually knock down jumpers. Because if not, man, running with them man-to-man, this is what Washington does. You have to come in with a strategy. Well, look, we're going to back it up. Let's see what you got going.
And this is something coming in Coach Blue Edwards knew. He said in the first matchup, he thought exactly that happened. Washington killed him in the paint. Here comes Bryant again, and that's just too easy. Just matched up one-on-one with Newton there, and the crossover and one finish. He's got 24, looking to make it 25.
Man, I'm telling you, as I said at the beginning, who I said my MVP was. And the reason why I'm saying it is because he's been doing this the whole entire season. He's really been hooping. This cat has been hooping. The young fella has been going to the basket as much as possible, and he is trying his best to send a message to every team. I love it. I love it.
He completes the three-point play. 30 seconds left in the quarter, and it's now a 27-point Washington lead. That shot misses everything. Back comes Sam Pack. It's his younger brother Jeremy with the Euro step and goes up with the leg. He's got 13. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Likely the last shot of the quarter here will be for Green Central. One-on-one. And he's going to misdribble that one. And here comes Washington. Oh, Murray and Blunt dribbles it off his foot. Was thinking layup a little bit too early.
I was thinking he was thinking poster. His arms, his body language said, I'm going to dunk this no matter what.
And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Washington leads 73-44 as the last 4 minutes of the Jamari Bryant show. So we'll step away for a quick second. Thank you for streaming with us with Big Sports TV.
last year, man, he averaged, man, maybe 10 to 12 points a game. Of course, the rotation got slowed up this year with some of the seniors. But he has been a guy to come in and contribute like Jay. Come to rebound, posting. If he can do the same thing that he's been doing last year, coming in, giving minutes, stealing minutes for the guys and giving them time to rest, they got a chance to go forward and play.
Knocks down the free throw, so a 3-point play for Messiah Ebron starting in the fourth quarter. Trying to get something going. There's a 3-point shot. That one, rainbow shot past Brown. Finds the bottom of the net. That's his second three. He's got 6 in the ball game. Here's Jeremy Bryant looking to respond. That one off the front wing. Ebron, nice dump off past the handbrick. Just can't get the way to go, but he's going to get hit on the head. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And there you're talking about Messiah Ebron getting the offensive rebound. Went up like he was going to put the shot back up and dumps it down right into the rim.
It was a pretty head fake. He brought the defense to him, what he's supposed to do. All 3 defenders went to him. He dumped up to the man. So, good read. That was a good read.
That's down the first free throw. He's got 5. So 30-point Washington lead. This match is their highest lead of the game. For them, just all about finding consistency in this fourth quarter. Just keep doing what they've been doing. As we've said throughout the broadcast, first conference championship in 42 years since Dominique Wilkins' teams brought home state titles.
Yeah, I mean, you had a full-loaded team down the Rogers. Eric Harris, it was loaded. Kenny Rogers made a difference. Lead.
There's another steal for Washington. Ebron dumps it down for Blunt, who puts it in for the lay-in. He's got 14. And it's a 33-point. You were telling us really during halftime about the kind of attention that Washington teams were getting as Dominique Wilkins being followed around the state.
It was unbelievable, man. He had something that most people just wasn't doing. Even with the highlight film, we didn't understand it when we were such a young age. We knew this guy in the sky. But the surrounding cast that he had was amazing. We talk about Dominique, but we didn't talk about the surrounding cast. From 1 through 15 was amazing. So he wasn't just a starting 5. He had 1 through 15. And it's probably going to go down as one of the greatest teams ever. That was a symbol in any history, period.
Back-to-back state championships.
Back-to-back state championships.
It doesn't come around very often.
No,
even in a school like Washington, it's had the decorated players that come through here. Even for that, that's quite hard.
Mind you, going through the league that they was going through, they faced some guys just like them. They were just so much talented. Just so much way better than the team they had ever faced. So, Washington has been looking for this for 42 years. 42 years, long time.
Coach David Oliwalt in his second year with the program here. What do you think we've seen from him, what he's been able to do here in these 2 years?
Well, what has happened is, over the years, man, he came into a good situation. A lot of guys that play travel ball, they travel a lot. And when you come in and you implement a system that can help you with athletic kids, man, he fell into a wonderful system. And then he's taken him or want the challenge. A lot of people want to game here and want to face an athletic group and not being able to get a win. Coming in last year, and I think Washington had 18 wins in 20 years. And then he came and set the tone there. They come back this year and set an even higher tone. It's kind of hard to come in to school and set a tone. Then you got to come top that tone. It makes a difference. They put a lot of pressure on you. But so far, they handle the pressure pretty well. So I wish Washington down the road and hope they continue with success and bring back another state.
Mari ball at the line, and that's down 30-point game. And a lot for David Oliwalt, as we've seen a little bit of the guys that are going to be key pieces for Washington's future if he's set up. The majority of this roster is going to be gone after this year. This is as good of a chance as you're going to get in a few years to make a deep run for the state championship. But that's why it's so important for him to get these guys off the bench and get in there now.
You're going to have to take a big Grinch going now with a young team. Now, he got a young talent group that's coming up next year that got an opportunity. We saw they were undefeated this season. But we know transition from JV to varsity is a major difference. That's a major change. So what you got in a couple years before don't mean you're going to repeat the same thing the following year. You just got to come and wish for the best, hope that your kids follow your system and love your system, believe in your system, and implement your system.
Some subs for Washington, Jeremy and Jamari. And Amari are all going to take a seat probably for the last time with just under 5 minutes left. Gunnar Couch steps off the bench and into the game and immediately knocks down his second three. He's got 8.
That's the kid I'm talking about. Once going to get more, man, the kid really can't hoop. He just has been in the system and thinking too much, coming in the game thinking way too much, not relaxing, letting the game carry him. If he continue doing this, he'll have a good success in the run down the game.
Hall putting it up with the left hand under the rim. Good layup.
This kid Hall is going up fast and good, man. He's going up real quick and low. He got to be excited about it. No matter what the record says, when you can see good pieces happening right before your eyes, you can build in the future. And Hall has really been coming from him. Here's the working hard on the glass, as you can see now.
There's the offensive rebound. Dribble out to the corner, and Jamari Coppage knocks down the corner three. He's got 10. Woo! Messiah Ebron. Dribbling out of control there, but they're going to get Jamari Coppage with the blocking foul, so it's going to be on the floor with Washington.
If Coppage had not moved his back feet, it would have been charged right away. The fact that he saw, even when trying to Euro step, he slid. He never slid, of course, he didn't want to. And that's what got him in trouble. And she was there on it. Miss Ref was standing on it. She spotted it a long ways, man, and sometimes it's hard on referee. I think people understand this. But being a ref and getting in a position to see that is amazing. So she did an amazing job just now by getting in position. Because if she'd have been a step behind, it would look just like a trouble. But the fact that she got in position to see the ball, man, that was amazing.
Hardest call to make in basketball. The difference between a bang-bang block charge call.
And the difference is, man, is getting in position. If a ref get in position, the call is going to be on point. No matter what we think about it, how we like it. If he's in position, he can see it. The only thing you can do is say, good call, Mr. Ref, or Ms. Ref. I appreciate you for that. That's it, man. That's all you can say.
So Washington rebounds. It's Messiah Ebron on the baseline. He gets past his defender, but Petaway skies up for the block. And they're trying to save it. That one's going to come back to Ebron for an easy layup. Messiah Ebron's got 5 now. Dontavius Petaway has done all the right things, trying to keep his team in this one.
He really has, man. As we said earlier, he just got to be selfish at times. He just got to be selfish. No matter what someone do, he's just got to learn to be selfish.
Jamari Coppage, nice lay-in off the glass after the steal.
Man, Coppage is hooping, man. He come in saying, I'm going to hit you up, Devontae. Where you at, man? Here we go, Petaway got the ball.
Let's see if Petaway will be aggressive in his possession. Coppage leads Green Central at 12. Just 3 minutes left to go in this one. And Petaway, aggressive to the rim, is going to draw a foul. So they're going to go to the line to shoot 2.
As you can see, the Petaway on the drive right now, man, as you can see, he got to learn. He got to get smarter because the move, he just didn't have no expression for the man after doing as much running as he did. He got to be able to pick and choose when he's going to be explosive, when he's going to be on a delay in time, that he can be able to finish around the rim. Well, then he could have finished that. It's just his upper body wasn't strong enough even with the foul. So that should have been a man for him. But I like the fact that he did complain and jump back up.
He split the pace, and he's got 9. Just under his season average of 13 for the year, Green Central's leading scorer. So I know Coach Blue Edwards and Dontavius himself thought maybe he was going to get a little bit more out of this game to end the season. Nice pass. Gunnar Couch finds Jay Biggs for the layup. His first points of the game.
I love this game because he's giving a Gunnar, and he got us on the floor a lot of confidence. Giving them a whole lot of confidence.
There's an aggressive drive from Jamari Coppage. He's going to go to the line. Shoot 2 after they get Gunnar Couch. Speaking of confidence, Don't tell Jamari Coppers what the score is. He would know.
In his mind, he's saying, I don't care what the score is. I'm going to give you everything I got. You 4 guys that with me, come do the same. That's the only message he's sending to me. And if young people can read in between that line, what he's saying, oh man, it's kind of changing the team coming up faster.
You see signs where you'd be excited for Blue Edwards group in the next couple years. Coppage, a sophomore. Kamari Hall, sophomore. You got Pettaway coming back next year. Moncrief coming back next year. Desmond Cobb for 2 more years. They've got guys here for the next couple of years to build something.
Yeah, they really do. And they're really going to be a team to be recognized next year coming in. They're going to just have to play more. Experience is a teacher. This stuff get experience on the floor. It will teach you anyway.
Shot from Cobb. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Pettaway's going to dribble it back out. Just 2 minutes left in the game. 89-61. Washington sailing to the victory. Rosario gets the rebound, comes back out. Jaden Hamlet there goes up through the contact and finishes.
That's what I'm talking about. Upper body strength. You can tell Jaden is a football player. Upper body strength is just so strong in the center. It's different than being a senior and saying I want my last year to be remembered than being a junior and saying I got 1 more year.
Step back 3 time off the front end. Washington already broken the 90-point mark in this one. They lead by 30 late in the 4th quarter. Just running out the clock now until they get their 8th and final victory of the season. Pettaway gets double figures there with 11. Jaden Hamlet gets double figures with 10 on the way. So fast-paced action here as this one comes to a draw. Washington will end the season on a good note, 8-2 record. First conference title in 42 years. Green Central, a challenging season will end. They'll have been swept in the season series by Washington. Both teams, a little bit of the same story. This one way more high scoring, 30 more points for Washington in this one than in the first one. It's a little bit of the same, dominated in the paint just like in the first match. Got outrun, but Washington's been doing that all season.
Green Central came in with a plan at first that they would allow Washington to shoot, and they didn't realize that was working. But when Jamari started attacking the basket, they came in because he penetrated the rim. Sometimes you got to be patient, just let it matter. Just let it work. That time they didn't, and it cost them.
Ashton Wheeler this second half. And Green Central in the 3rd quarter got it down to 2. Looked like they were getting momentum. And David Allwalt put all the starters back in. Jamari Bryant put his foot on the gas and closed the door. Here's Rosario with the breakaway lay-in. And he's got 5. 30 seconds left. These guys playing hard to the whistle.
Man, they won 100. They won 100.
And Jamari Coppage with the left. He's got 15. Good game from Jamari Coppage. 15 seconds. Rosario's going to put up a 3. That one, no good. I love to see how excited this Washington bench is. See some of these guys get some shots up. Gunnar Couch knocks it in. Just before the whistle, Washington reaches 100 points.
For the first time this year.
That's big. Any high school game, you get 100 points. But Washington kicks to 100 on the Gunnar Couch 3 right before the whistle. And that's going to do it for the season for Washington Plain Pack. 8-2. They win the Eastern Carolina 2A and end on as high a note as you possibly could with a 166 win here. And Green Central will end the season on a sad note. They'll be 2-8 in a little bit of a rebuild year for Blue Edwards Group. Coach, this Washington team, conference champions, made a dominant season all year long, and things are looking good for them heading into the state playoffs.
Yeah, if Washington can continue with the concept of getting up and running and playing as a team unit, they stand a chance, almost cruising in the first round. If I'm not mistaken, I think they conference champs, and you have to come through with the first 2 or 3 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. And if they can get 2 good wins coming in, get them confident going in semifinals.
Leading scorer in this one, Jamari Bryant dominated with 25. Jeremy with 13. And Marion Blunt with 14. Jaden Hamlet got 10. Couch got 11. Dominating performance all around. For Green Central, Jamari Copley scored 15 to lead the way. Dontavius pulled away with 12. Jamari Bryant stole the show, and he was the MVP of this one for us here tonight. So from Washington High School, final score again, 166 for all of us here at BigSportsTV.com. I'd like to thank you. Me and Coach, I'm Dylan Johnson, and enjoy the rest of your evening.